Hello and welcome to a new video. I'm Vanguard and today we'll be going through my top 13 upcoming platformers of 2018 to 2019. Coming up, we have a lot of promising and exciting titles ranging from the PS4, Xbox One, PC and Nintendo Switch. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting off strong is Mega Man 11. This is an upcoming action platform video game being developed by Capcom and is the 11th main entry in the popular original series. The game was announced on December 2017 in celebration for the franchise's 30th anniversary. It will feature a 2.5D graphical aesthetic, voice acting and other elements from previous titles. Mega Man 11 is set to be released for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch and Windows PC on October 2nd, 2018 and on the 4th in Japan. Flipping Dead is next on the list. This is an upcoming indie puzzle adventure platforming video game, both developed and published by Zoink Games. It is a spiritual successor to the critically successful Stick to the Man, released 5 years ago. The game takes place in a small fictional town known as Flatwood Peaks. The players assume the role of Penny, whose mission is to help the trapped ghosts and make use of the flip mechanic, where players will be able to travel between both the living and dead world, solving puzzles along the way. The trailers we have seen so far are brimming with unique personality, and I can't wait to play it when it releases this August for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC and Nintendo Switch.
With their problems.
Got any super glue?
Curse that Dr. Laser!
Yeah, baby!
He wasn't even a good kisser.
Why am I doing this?
Next up is Psychonauts, a highly anticipated sequel to the first entry among the dedicated fans. This is a platform video game being developed by Double Fine Productions. The game was announced in 2015 and it was a huge surprise. The first entry released way back in 2005. For those of you that aren't familiar, it was an excellent experience for its comedic writing, characters, level design and more, quickly building a cult following. However, while it may have critically succeeded, it did not translate to its sale unfortunately, so it seemed like the second title was unlikely. But after years of waiting, hoping, asking and a successful crowdfunder, the sequel has officially come to life and will be releasing approximately in 2019. The Last Night is an upcoming 2.5D cinematic platform game being developed by Odd Tales and to be published by Raw Fury. The players control Charlie, a person living in the lower class life among the rest of the society that is living in an era of leisure, and where technology have otherwise taken over all menial work. You'll be able to explore the city, interact with civilians, play in gunfights and stealth environments. It is expected to release worldwide sometime in 2018 for Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Linux and Xbox One. Etherborn is an upcoming exploration puzzle platform video game being developed by Altered Matter. It is set in a strange, unique and exotic world, where the laws of physics are completely different to the world we know. The environments look gorgeous, the exploration and gravity puzzle elements will certainly be a highlight. The storyline puts players in the role of a voiceless individual who was recently born into existence. She wanders through the tree of life to understand the meaning of her being. Set to release for the PS4, Xbox One, PC and Nintendo Switch sometime this year. Yoshi is a working title for the upcoming side-scrolling platform video game in development by Goodfeel and to be published by Nintendo. Unlike most side-scrolling games, Yoshi allows the players to view the game from two opposite sides, allowing the camera to flip to see behind objects that play an important role in the progression of the stages. Outside of this new mechanic, the gameplay is similar to prior Yoshi games, where you can use Yoshi's tongue to eat enemies or other objects to turn them into eggs and throw them outwardly into the level. The game will feature a 2-player multiplayer mode, set to release for the Switch on an unknown date. Unruly Heroes is an upcoming beautiful looking 2D action-adventure platformer video game, being developed and published by Magic Design Studios, which is largely staffed by former Ubisoft members who worked on games like Rayman, Prince of Persia, Assassin's Creed, and etc. It is inspired by the famous Chinese legend, A Journey to the West, or better known as Monkey King legend. Unruly Heroes will feature up to a 4-player co-op mode, and also an online PvP mode, coming to the PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch early 2018. Guacamelee II is an upcoming Metroidvania action platforming beat-em-up brawler developed and published by Drinkbox Studios. This game takes place 7 years after the events of the original game, and the main character, Quan, is living a happy life with his family, but all of a sudden, his trainer and friend discovers a new evil that threatens to destroy space. You return to the ring, and the game retains the style of the first entry, along with new features in the game such as a 4-player co-op mode, coming to the PS4 and PC on August 21st, 2018. Super Meat Boy Forever is a platformer indie game developed by Team Meat. This game aims to expand on Super Meat Boy's challenging gameplay and villain, Dr. Fetus, in which players control a small, dark red cube-shaped character. The child of Meat Boy and Bandage Girl have been captured by Dr. Fetus, and the two must work together to rescue their daughter. Levels in this game will be randomly generated to suit the player's level, scheduled to be released for the PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Windows, Linux, iOS, and Android sometime in 2018. Next up is Once Upon a Coma, an upcoming indie psychological adventure game developed by Atmos Games and Serenity Forge. The game is the sequel to Thomas Busch's flash game Coma. The story follows the story of Pete, who wakes up from a coma, only to find things different and not exactly the same way they were. Children have overrun his hometown, and all the adults have vanished. The first game was very interesting and thought-provoking to play, and I'm very much looking forward to this new immersive experience. If you're intrigued, you can play the first game, Coma, on Newgrounds for free, set to release for the PS4, Xbox One, Windows PC, and Nintendo Switch. Orphan is a classically styled 2D action indie platformer developed by Windy Hill and to be published by Two Dimensions. Orphan draws great inspiration from the classic 2D titles of gaming's golden era. It's been compared to Another World, Blackthorn, Oddworld, and Limbo to describe its immersive gameplay, visuals, and atmosphere. You play as a boy who is a survivor of an overnight invasion, where you sneak across the countryside in open fields, forests, mountains, and valleys, at the same time being pursued by machines, set to be released in winter 2018 on the PS4, Windows, macOS, and Linux. Next up is the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. After the great success of Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy, Activision and Toys for Bob comes back with another splendid remaster of the first 3 Spyro games, known as Spyro the Dragon, Ripto's Rage, and Year of the Dragon, which were all originally developed by Insomniac Games. These were classic popular platforming video games of the PlayStation 1, and were all critically acclaimed titles. Judging from the fantastic Crash remaster of the game last year, Spyro definitely seems to be going in the right track. It will be releasing for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in September 21st, 2018.
Where we took our liberties, where we thought we could improve upon things or make things more fun and playful, because that's kind of what Toys for Bob is about, is like finding great wacky things that get us psyched. So for example, we just saw the idol who had a metal shield, and these guys all have like marshmallows on sticks, so we turned his metal shield into the top of a barbecue.
Of course, because why wouldn't you?
Because why wouldn't an idol who has a hot dog on a stick also have a barbecue?
Finally, we have Ori and the Will of the Wisps. This is an upcoming platform adventure Metroidvania video game, developed by Moon Studios and to be published by Microsoft. It is the sequel to the 2015 Ori and the Blind Forest, which was a fantastic title for its astonishing visuals, mesmerizing soundtrack, platforming and wonderful world. Players assume the role of Ori, a white guardian spirit. To progress in the game, players are tasked to move between platforms and solve puzzles like in the previous entry. The game is scheduled to be released in 2019 on Windows PC and Xbox One. Well, that about wraps up this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.